Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot and Moving, and I haven't talked about Bill Belichick, and I wonder why that is. Honestly, I mean, it seemed like overall you would think a guy like Bill Belichick meant to be talking about him, and is Bill Belichick kind of getting a media pass in a way? It. And what I mean is in terms of a pass in right now. And now when he came onto the scene at UNC and his girlfriend, I mean, it was a whole lot of noise, a whole lot of distractions. It still is kind of distractions, honestly. I mean, I feel like, but it's all self-inflicted. I mean, this is the guy that everybody says, hey, no distractions. And you hear ex-Patriots players and, got people, ex-players that played for Bill Belichick talking about no distractions and, all this nonsense, right? And here he comes to UNC and distractions. On the side, he's been named in a lawsuit, apparently, in terms of, I guess, the discussions and him being brought on in a meeting and, that meeting getting leaked and all this other nonsense. So it's not saying that that's his fault. That whole lawsuit has a lot of legality nonsense in there. Either way, his name's been brought up in it in terms of how he was brought on and protocol for his compensation and everything and those discussions. Weird overall at UNC. Very, 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 very weird. Okay. And he's 2-2. It's not horrible, okay, but I mean, he gets demolished by more teams that just have more talent. Maybe assuming so. They got cracked by TCU, got cracked by UCF. Okay, but they beat up on Charlotte and beat up on Richmond. Okay, I really don't know what the expectation is for Bill Belichick. I think his name superseded expectations. Okay, it's like we got Bill Belichick, and you know what? That's it. So, if we're gonna grade Bill Belichick currently on a curve, I guess that you give him a couple of years grace. Okay, if he still wants to be in college football. Has he been adjusting? I don't know. But I will say this though, every week it seemed like there's always something being talked about outside of the football on the play, and it's again tied to his girlfriend. Okay, you never see stuff like this with a coach and his girlfriend at the sidelines, holding doors, all this nonsense, whatever. I think that the saving grace and all this can happen this weekend. All right, now he can play. He's gonna have a chance to have a home game. I think this is gonna be one of the biggest games of his early career of coaching college football against Clemson. You have a chance to really put a nail in Dabo Swinney and really humble him even more. Crash out Dabo, Mr. I don't want any I don't want to be paying kids and all this other stuff. So, you know what? I'm not a big Bill Belichick fan, even though I respect what he's done in the NFL when he had Tom Brady and when he was a coordinator with the Giants. Okay. And since then, I mean, since 2020, he hasn't had a winning season on any level, right? And now I think that when you have Clemson on the ropes and Clemson reeling, especially in the head coach Dabo Swinney, this is a chance to kind of stick it to him in a way, even though there's no beef or nothing like that. But I mean, it's a chance that we know how dominant Clemson has been in the Bible Belt in the Carolinas. Okay, as the premier college football school for the Carolinas, so he has a chance to go ahead and put it and kind of plant some little seeds out there. I'm here to stay, and our program is on up and coming, even though we have different issues and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like not different issues. We have multiple distractions and we're building a program. And I mean, this is a great spot for Belichick, in my opinion, to do something good and beat Clemson. Okay. While Clemson is down this year, okay, this is a chance for you guys and him, to get some good equity, get some good publicity back. And it's not, the focus is not on his girlfriend and all these things that's not football, and it's a chance to kind of get back into football. Let the main thing be in football, and embarrass Dabo Swinney, and have people's eyes perk up and be like, oh, okay, Sneaky Bill was able to go ahead and get Dabo Swinney. Now, that's what I'm rooting for, because I think Dabo Swinney is a good coach, but he's been a little weird the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he kind of needs a little humble pie, in my opinion. Now, do I think UNC is going to win and beat Clemson? No, I don't think so. Okay. I think Dabo will definitely wake the hell up and not lose this game, and has his guys buttoned up. And they should handle UNC in a thorough ass kicking. So you think, right? But you know what? College football is weird. We've seen weird games. And I feel like this could be one of those weird games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do not have the talent as Clemson. Absolutely not. But are the players going to play for Dabo in this game? Are the players going to wake up for this game? We shall see. But this would be a great spot for Belichick to quiet just the extracurriculars that ain't football and find a way to win this game. And I think it'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rooting against Bill Belichick. I'm just kind of waiting to see what if the football greatness when you don't have Tom Brady. And see how that defense is looking, because everybody says he's a great defensive mind, regardless of talent, even in the NFL, right? He can always get some guy, right? So in college, you got a bunch of guys. Are you going to be able to make it work, especially for a Saturday game against Clemson like this? Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.